Welcome to the No Fame Podcast. Hello, and welcome back to Stories from the Shore. We're back. That's right. I'm here again with my amazing friends from both Gut Punch, RP, not RPG, and Charisma Saving Show, not Throw, in some kind of jumbled order from the last time we did this. Why don't you...
Everyone at once.
Everyone at once.
Save time.
But then in post-production, I would have to move each person to their own area. I mean, you could. If you wanted to do it all at once, it would save time.
No, I think all of us at once. You have to train your ears to pick out a different voice each time you listen.
I get the...
If you have ADHD, you're good.
Yeah, you're golden, for sure. Certainly not me. For an audio engineer, compounding noises, so distracting. In a jumbled order, not all at once. You want to introduce yourself and tell people what you do and where people can find you, Andy.
Oh, darn. I set myself up. Hi there, I'm Andy. I'm a hero of hearts, your hero of hearts. On most social media platforms, except the ones in the dark web. I'm not allowed back there again. You put Digimon on the dark web, you eat all the data. Anyways, you can also find me sometimes on Twitch, and I'm the Dungeon Master of the Charisma Saving Show, which is back now.
It's back.
Come watch us. We're on Spotify, YouTube, and Twitch.
Hell yeah.
Come join us for 1 year. Ooh.
Yes, the 1 year, the big 1 year. By the time this episode comes out, it is definitely already the 1 year for sure. This episode's not coming out for a hot minute from recording.
Hopefully something else special has come out and you can laugh at me when that
happens. More hot news.
It's all CSS related. We'll see when this is out and when that's out.
Hell yeah. Very exciting stuff.
And if Grayson doesn't edit all of like a 3-minute intro out.
That intro is just staying.
Please do not do this
so
to
excited.
me.
Not like the double fake outro where it was like, we're done. No, we're not done. Hey, we're still going.
It's Lord of the Rings.
Just you wait. Well, if we don't edit it out, if we edit it out, we'll at least post it somewhere so people can make fun of me.
I have permission here. You heard it first.
And we'll leave this in so people know.
Oh, boy.
Contract.
The strategy. Kai.
Hi, I'm Kai. Kyla Cosplay on the Things and the Stuff. I spend most of my time over on Gut Punch RP, playing a little vampire. And something else. Oh yeah, a fighter. Some kind of fighter. Doing some stuff. Punching some people.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Grayson.
Hi. I'm Captain Grayson. I'm also known as a hero of hearts on the dark web.
Hold on a second. That's identity theft.
This isn't a joke, Andy. But no, I am Captain Grayson on most social media. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter and Instagram and TikTok and all that good stuff. I also play our resident bard over on the Charisma Saving Show. His name is Locke. He likes cryptids and stuff. I think he might get a kick out of this podcast.
He might do.
I can't wait for our inevitable final big bad to just be that.
Oh, I broke over from some other realm.
Every time I regret the voice choice.
See, I just do such a good job at it. You know, it's uncanny.
I've heard so many impersonations now.
Yeah. I mean, listen, if you guys need, if Grayson loses their voice at some, I can just hop in. Hey, I'm Locke here.
Hey, I'm Locke in here.
No.
Jess, please save us. Please save us, Jess. Please.
I feel like there's so much pressure to be like clever and funny right now, and I'm like, hi. Hi, I'm Jess or Jessica. You can find me on the things and the stuff as Dr. Psychowl, except for on Twitter where I'm Dr. Psychowl TV. I run Laurelwind over on Gut Punch RP, and I play a wizard on our show Darkness Rising. Also, not sure if it'll be out by now or will have start running, but stay tuned because I am also going to be playing a professional wrestler as part of WrestleTopia, a game gonna be run by It's the Riddler over on Critical Misses.
What? Everything you just said sounded amazing. Holy shit. Incredible. Absolutely stoked. Holy hell. All the hot news. All the hot news here.
You heard it.
Can't believe
first.
it. Maybe when this comes out, who knows? Hell yeah. Very exciting. And it's me. I'm Locke on Charisma Saving Show. You can find me over there every second Tuesday.
Image.
Go back to the last Tuesday you listened. Count 2 weeks. That's the next episode. No, I'm here. Go listen to Tall Tower. I play Grimir. And I forget my accent, but I talk like this, I think. It's been a while. We haven't recorded in quite some time because everyone's a coward. No, that's not true. I just love calling people cowards. I'm a big old Goliath Rune Knight fighter, and I get up to shenanigans. We all do. It's good. It's a good show. It's good stuff. I'm in it, and I edit it, so I have to say it's good. But it is good. That's the bonus. It's like I say it, and it's true. Anyway, this is what happens when I ramble. Anyway.
My puns are you first you steal my catchphrases, now you steal my puns.
All right.
What will be left?
Me hearties, I think it's time to cast off and say ahoy to this episode of Stories from the Shore.
I'm so glad I changed the CSS things.
Friends, last session, which for us was about an hour and a half ago, but in terms of my brain, it feels like weeks. You all found yourselves in the Null Shore arcade trying to figure out what just happened and why the arcade is now partially filled with this dark slate gray material. Aram cast some of his dark shadow magic, trying to make some kind of connection, while Risa was investigating the crystal and staying very far away from the spooky computer. Jor had a poke at said spooky computer to some luck, finding emails between Catherine and the missing young adults who were doing the Twitch stream, where Catherine was trying to tell them they'd put in a good word with colleges that the kids were looking into if they ran some experiments with said crystal. And we all saw how the live stream went, right? Tammy reached out using their psychic ability and connected with this other realm, spotting dark figures moving against darker horizons in this kind of alternative plane adjacent to where you all stand right now. Seeing these figures, Tammy couldn't quite make out their shape or what they were saying or doing. And as they were walking away, Tammy decided to go a little bit further, giving up a piece of themselves, seemingly, to reach out and bridge the gap a little bit more, hearing Aram's brother, Kenzie, having a conversation with potentially some of the other people that disappeared, as they noted that Penelope was the only one that wasn't there currently, and they were confused that both Kenzie and the other group did not enter this strange place in the same manner or same place. They started to walk off into the void as Tammy was pulled back into her body, surrounded by the group that finds themselves within the arcade. Putting their heads together, you all... I switched perspective there. Putting your heads together, you all decided that maybe seeing this Big Dale 6969 was the best course of action for right now, given that he was known on TikTok for, on Ghost Talk, for bridging the realms, for hopping between realms and coming back. Big Dale 6969 in the Null Shore General Hospital, of course. So we find our lovely adventurers here, our urban investigators. Something else. Better name, go. Driving in the Podcasts van towards the Null Shore. And you went Super Saiyan.
I'm so sorry. It went sideways last time. Now it's just straight up.
So good.
This is me for the rest of the evening.
Amazing. Everyone's in the podcast van while Jort decided to climb up on top, despite there being loads of room on the inside, to ride towards the Null Shore General Hospital. And that's where we find ourselves. And you're all inside. And what are you doing? What's up?
I definitely did, like, since George is on top, full third row of, like, the minivan to myself sort of thing, like, just making myself at home. And immediately, like, pulling out my phone to check and see what's happening on ye old interwebs, obviously, as a chronically online person.
Yeah. You're not getting as much reach as you normally do for some reason. Your last couple of videos, the boomerangs of the arcade machines, the one you took with Tammy right before everything popped off, nothing really seems to be branching out very far.
I mean, like, it happens from time to time. You don't know what these algorithms are, like, whatever. But I would definitely be, like, in the back, like, sort of, like, frantically, like, doing some, like, phone editing of, like, a little clip of, like, this is for TikTok, putting some spooky music behind it. It's just the Monster Mash, ironically. And then posting that and, like, just trying to get back in the game because, you know.
Yeah.
You gotta stay on top of that algorithm.
Yeah. You get one comment on one of your previous videos that's a bunch of fire emojis, and it's like, oh, this is so good. DM us for a collab, and a bunch of bombs.
Oh.
Tragic. That hurts me in my little, content creation soul. So I'm just gonna put my phone away for a bit. Just sit back here and look wistfully out the window till we get to the hospital. Drink some kombucha.
You carry that around with you?
I mean, yeah, like I have like like the backpack that like the skateboard like velcros to, and it has all the like the side things, and it's just like You want some kombucha? Obviously, that was peeking in the window and asking that.
Actually, when you look out, I'm no longer on the top. I am just like on the side of the car or of the van because I can just stick the stuff. I'm like, yeah, I'll take some.
All right, cool. Yeah. Do you want like just for gut health or like the little extra bit of fermentation?
Give me a little bit of extra. I could use a pick me up.
Okay.
All right, bottoms up.
Oh.
Went down a little bit faster than I meant because we're Can you like slow down a little bit, so Mike?
Mike, safe driving. We got someone on the side of the car. Mike, get it together.
Taps the brakes a little too hard. That really kind of jerks forward for a second. Selena's like, God, yeah, Mike has a heavy foot. You know, I think all the donuts go straight to his foot.
He's just got the biggest feet because he eats bread. That's not how that works, but alright.
A moment on the lips, forever on the foot.
Oh my God. Is it gout?
Well, at least you guys will go to the hospital, I guess.
Mike, you need to get that checked out.
We'll get that looked at, Mike, don't worry.
Yeah, we'll get it checked out.
Unless anyone has anything they're looking to take care of right now. It's about less than a 10-minute drive from downtown to the hospital. And before too long, you make it to the exterior of the Null Shore Hospital. The building itself looks to have been built or maybe renovated in the 70s and then never changed after that. And for those who are from the area, the inside is no different. You pull up and outside the main, you pull up close enough to park near the main doors, and the automatic doors kind of don't fully open. They kind of just like half open and stop, so it's enough for like one person at a time to go through. The flickering fluorescent lights line kind of the hallway. They're yellowed with time and casting everything in like this hue of amber. The entrance has a few lone wheelchairs scattered about, and inside the second set of glass doors that also only open up halfway, an older woman sits behind the desk looking at a computer screen before she smacks the side of it with her hand. What's the point of friggin' technology if it doesn't even work half the time? Oh, dearies, hello. You all right? How can I help you? And you see like this kind of like plump older woman, like her hair is in rollers, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, her hair's in rollers. Sitting down at the reception desk.
Aram will step forward, just say, hey, I heard that Dale was still here. I thought maybe I could swing by and, check and see if everything's all right, if maybe you wanted me to go pick something up for him.
Oh, Aram. Oh, God, you're growing up so fast. I don't know, when was you don't get sick very often. I haven't seen you in here in a while.
No, I don't. It's been a while.
Yeah. Listen, I heard about Kenzie. I know the cops aren't, the best in the world, but I'm hoping, word will get out and someone will spot him out there somewhere.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yes, my dearie. Dale, what a friggin' idiot! He got drunk at the lighthouse and ended up falling over the stairs. He was in rough shape. He smacked his head pretty hard. He was out there for a little bit of time. He is coming and going there a little bit. He had a couple of people stopping in, which is nice, see him. Now, his grandfather and his grandmother, they're getting up there, but they just stop in when they can. His sister was in a few days ago. I haven't seen her in a couple of days, but he's just up on the fourth floor.
Okay.
I think he's at the end
that's
somewhere.
Great. Thanks. I heard it was at the lighthouse, so I just wanted to make sure everything was okay.
Yeah, I mean, that, I don't know why. Listen, it's none of you kids should be going out there. It's dangerous out that way. You know, people get hurt. It's been abandoned for forever. The wood is rotten. You know, it's just.
Yeah, I know.
Well, Ollie, hey, I think it'll be fine. It's getting kind of late, so just don't wake up any of the other people that are kind of resting, right?
For sure, definitely.
All right. Well, and she's like, you know, elevators are just back there, or take the stairs if you're all you're all young. You look. Is that Tammy? Is that TV's psychic Tammy? Tea time with Tammy.
What it's sweet tea medium.
Sweet tea with with the medium, yeah.
But yeah, that is me.
What are you doing out? Why are you out this way? Are you working? And she looks over your shoulder and sees Mike with the camera and Selena with like a microphone. She's like, "Oh, you're working on a new TV series."
That I am, but I am trying does she have a name tag or anything?
Yeah, she's got like a Patricia C on the receptionist right there.
I am Patricia, but I would be very grateful if you could keep that on the hush hush, if you will.
Oh, you know, I can do that. Oh, this is very exciting. Out in the talking to Dale. Are you gonna try to fix whatever's wrong with Dale? He's always into something, you know.
I mean, tell me more about what is up.
He's just always he's frigging around, you know, getting into shit everywhere and always getting banged up and hurt. And the amount of broken legs that boy has had, you may as well call him a spider. You know, he's friggin', I'm sure he's broken his leg 4 times at this point, right? It shouldn't be added, shouldn't be that reckless around. You're going to get himself killed. He almost did get himself killed. But, you know, no, he's not going to learn.
Well, I mean, so he's been out. Has he come to at all?
Yeah, he's in and out. He talked to, a couple of friends stopped in. He was awake and kind of had a conversation, and mostly a lot of rest. And he's got a long road to friggin' get back on his feet and probably fall off another set of stairs.
Now, I noticed you said that his grandparents and his sister showed up, but what about his aunt?
Aunt. My dear, Aram, do you remember Dale ever having an aunt? I don't remember Dale having unless she's from out of town. I mean, she might be from out of town now. I'm not here all the time either, right? I'm only on now until 10. I'm off in an hour and then I'm going home.
I don't remember.
Yeah, unless she must be from out of town and someone else must have checked her in, my dear. I don't remember her though.
Interesting. So you have not seen a relatively attractive red-haired woman wearing tight pants, nice leather jacket?
No, unless they're with ye. I mean, you're the newest faces I've seen. No, I've recognized you. You got the van down on the beach, right? You do that traveling, and someone told me someone showed me a picture once that had like, I don't even, 3 million people saw it. It was a nice looking tree that was in the picture, nice landscape and stuff like that. Oh, okay. All right. No, you're the newest faces I saw here. Sorry.
Okay, well, thank you, Patricia, for your time and also just a little bit of discretion.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Selena walks up. As you turn away, Selena walks up. If you can just sign here, actually. And Selena has the clipboard with an NDA on it. She's like, if you just want to sign here and here, initials here. And Patricia's like, "Oh, look at this. This is fancy." And she's like, silent.
It's the most small town thing I've ever heard.
And yeah, you guys are in the lobby. The elevator's there. Selena's like, "Oh, yeah, that was so easy, Aaron. Holy shit."
Yeah, I mean, they know that I'm around, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that worked out.
Yeah. Should we take the elevator? Is there too many of us?
I think elevators can hold a lot of people, right?
Hospital ones. But I don't know
You
how
get the
small
fourth
town this
floor?
hospital is.
I'll just take the stairs.
I'm gonna follow Jort's, heart health.
Yeah.
Just something about elevators schemes me out a little bit.
I get it,
Okay.
It was a 4th floor, right? We'll see you up there.
Yeah, Selena, like, ding. The elevator opens up and her and Mike pile in, and whoever else is getting in the elevator as the rest of you take the stairs up. When you all, well, the elevator obviously gets there first as the doors open up and half of you step out. The lights above you start to flicker a little bit. The elevator kind of opens up in the middle-ish of a, I'm doing this down here, of a cross, out of frame, no one can fucking see me. The elevator doors open up in a cross-shaped kind of intersection of the 4th floor, the highest floor of the hospital. It's not a big hospital, they don't need a big hospital here. The fluorescents kind of are flickering when you get out, and you see there's another smaller reception desk there, and there's a nurse kind of like, eyes are closed, and she like opens them enough to see you guys get out of the elevator, and she like closes her eyes again, and you see another nurse, another group, actually, a nurse and a doctor walk by, and they're having like a little conversation, being like, I don't know when they're going to fix the power. Half the machines went out again, and one of the doctors like, I'll call up maintenance and get them to go downstairs and take a look. Yeah, well, if this keeps up, we're going to have to start moving people down to a different floor. And they kind of like go off down a different hallway. As you all gather up on the 4th floor of the Null Shore General Hospital.
I think instinctually Aram will grab onto, kind of reach into his jacket and grab onto his flashlight.
Yeah, you do that. And the rest of you make it up to the top of the stairs, I'd say, by this point.
Yeah. I feel like that elevator would be extremely slow based on this place. We're probably waiting up there for 30 seconds.
Yeah, actually, that's way better. Yeah, you guys are up there first, and the elevator and then the doors.
What we've done to rural healthcare.
Selena she elbows Mike. She's like, Mike, can you? And Mike's like, and clicks on the camera, and you hear a little. He starts looking through.
Oh, good. The camera works again.
Yeah. Hey, Aaronbor, what's that rock look like?
He'll pull out the rock and look at it. Does it look any different?
It was a dull kind of whitish, semi-translucent, and it has a briefest tinge of a purplish kind of hue, ever so faintly, but enough that you can notice that it's different.
I think that's better or worse.
I couldn't say. I don't know much about these.
Can I vibe check the rock?
Yeah. Let's do it. That's fine.
16.
16's pretty good. Yeah, you definitely you feel with a 16 that it's definitely a vibe that feels wrong, but it's starting to feel familiar at the same time. It's a weird kind of like crossroads vibe you're getting from this stone.
I think maybe the jury's out still on whether it's better or worse, so let's
Keep an eye on it. Okay. Should all of us go in the room, or should we only have a few people?
I'm of a mind that at minimal, the four of us should probably stay together.
Right, not overcrowd the room, but Selena, Mike, maybe you could stay out, not scare him or, put any pressure on him. He just went through a lot.
Oh. Yeah. If one of you could take the camera, or maybe, can we set up the camera in the corner maybe on like a tripod out of the way?
What if we just opened the door and you were from the hallway? That way you could editorialize and film.
Oh, that's a good idea.
While we're in the room.
She like looks at Mike and Mike's yeah.
I mean, these kind of circumstances are really sensitive, right? You might not want to spook him if you're in there recording.
Right. That's a good point. I'm very interested.
And maybe the less technology in the room, the better, because what if there's malevolent spirits and they just try to jump into the camera?
That has happened before. All right, we'll shoot from outside. Yeah, that'll be okay.
Okay.
Well, we should probably check what room he's in, huh?
Maybe we could ask the receptionist.
Do you wanna
he'll
head that
move
up
over.
since you're local?
Yeah, he'll move over to the receptionist and be like, excuse me.
She like,
sorry.
that's okay. Aram. You okay? You in to see someone?
Yeah, I was just in to see Dale, actually.
Yeah. A couple of his friends were in a few days ago.
Were they?
Yeah, they all hang out at the bar. They used to hang out at the bar before the bar was shut down. I don't know any of their names. Dax works at the shipyard, right? I think Dax was one of them. That was a few days ago. He's just down there. The very last door on the left of that hallway.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
He'll go back over and he'll say he had a few friends come see him the other day. I guess
Did they leave?
I imagine so.
You look back
One of
and
them
she's
sleeping.
head on her hand again.
I didn't ask. I'm sorry.
That's fine. We can probably figure out things if we go talk to him.
Yeah, last room on this floor.
You guys start walking down the hallway and you see a door opens and you see two attendants kind of wheeling out of bed with someone on it, and they look at you sheepishly as they move down the hallway. They close the door and you walk through and open the last room on the left. A figure is laying on the hospital bed. You see an IV line kind of connecting down underneath the blankets. There's a variety of machines beeping and booping, and they're turned away, kind of facing the opposite way towards where the window would be, and the blanket's pulled up fairly high, but you see like a tuft of bright orange hair kind of peeking out. Selena looks at you and she's like, all right, we'll stay out here. We'll set up the camera here and we'll I'll do some quiet narration while this is happening, and I think we'll make it work.
Yeah, maybe try a voiceover instead.
Oh, you mean like in post-production to go back over with a voiceover? Or do you mean just me talking instead of interviewing?
Yeah, I meant, later.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. All right. I don't want to make it's getting kind of late. I don't want to wait. Why is it getting kind of late? It was... And she looks at Mike. Mike's like, She's like, it was... She like looks at the watch on her wrist. Okay. I'm going to use the bathroom and I'll be back. She like takes her microphone leaves. Yeah, Dale's room is open. Mike starts setting up.
I think everyone in the group would see Aram kind of like get a little more nervous. And just instinctually, I think he'll start like scanning around the room to see like when the lights flicker, like what the darkness is doing.
Very cool. Very, very cool. You spot when the lights flicker in the darkness, you get a weird comfort from it. It's not that you see anything, but it has a familiar feeling to it as well.
Okay. So he'll just like kind of take his hand off his flashlight then and step into the room.
Yeah.
Or while we're walking in, she does have a good question. Why is it getting late? It should be like noon, right? We weren't in there that long.
I guess we weren't.
I feel like that guy with the raccoon really distracted us a little bit right then. I mean, the raccoon distracted me, but yeah, there was a big time jump.
Wait a minute. Didn't that guy with the raccoon think it was like 9 o'clock at night and asked us for the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said his watch was showing 9 o'clock, but all our phones were showing 11.
Check my phone.
Patricia also said that she was getting off at 10.
Yeah. And your phone still reads, it's closer to noon, Tammy, when you look.
So do we think we've been sent somewhere or what? Well, that something might have happened to us when we were in the arcade.
I guess so. I mean, the arcade wasn't normal, right? And you all saw what I saw.
Just something has been getting progressively more paranormal than usual.
Tammy, your leg feels tingly.
You got like arthritis?
Probably.
Yes. But I'm gonna, I guess, look at my leg. Is there anything? Do I see anything?
Nothing's like grabbing you. Oh wait, what is Tammy wearing again? This is a better question.
It's like a business, like it's a if I remember correctly, it's a like suit, but with a skirt instead of pants, and very bright. Yeah, bright colors.
Yeah, okay. I was thinking
It's a notice me outfit, but it's very like bright turquoises and yeah.
She looks like a realtor.
Basically, yeah.
as you look down, your left leg has this deep purple hue, and almost underneath you can see like a roil of like this static movement to it.
Do I recognize this as magic? Or is something else?
You can put the dots, you can connect the dots towards you reaching further out into that realm. And when you came back, something wasn't the same for you when you got back.
I would like to cast Dispel Magic on my leg.
Yeah, let's make this a roll.
Excellent.
That sounds fun. And I will say, how about this? Before you even roll, let's say this will be the same DC that Jort had at the beginning of the campaign when when Jort dispelled that magic. I'll say it was a DC 17 you're trying to beat here.
Am I adding my spellcasting
Yes, I
modifier
believe
to
that's what you.
So that would be a 21.
Hell yeah. You cast Dispel Magic, and you feel this vicious pain, as if something doesn't want to let go. Something wants this to be here. And as you kind of feel like you're tearing yourself back, it slowly starts draining of color, going back to what you're normally expecting to see. And I'll say your hit point max, it doesn't feel like, you don't feel better, but you feel like it'll go away easier now.
Okay. There's definitely something leeching me from before.
From the arcade?
Yeah, when I touched the wall, I pushed myself to be able to see and hear what was going on. But you know, sometimes stuff like that has a bit of a consequence to it.
Selena comes back. She's like, okay, I mostly just wanted to go and record that we've lost some time. Have you guys ever seen the X-Files? You know, when aliens come down, they lose time. Huge chunks of time go. Mulder's obsessed with it and stuff like
You're
that.
feeling like you're an alien now?
No, not me. Like aliens were involved somehow.
Like the guy from Ancient Aliens?
Yeah, the guy with the hair. Yeah.
God.
You're saying Beverly Beaver was an alien?
Hey, listen, we lost time. You know, it was before noon, and now it's friggin' sometime at night, so.
Well, before we lose any more time, I'm gonna go take a look at Dale.
Right.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Did the rest of us see this purple thing on her leg?
Yeah, I think
Was this...
I think it would have been hard to miss, probably. Once, or if Tammy pointed it out at all. I think, with the dark color, you felt probably pretty distracted leaving the arcade and during the ride and stuff like that, and it was only kind of when the adrenaline stopped pumping that Tammy noticed the feeling.
Is there still purple in that rock if that other purple went away?
You look back at the rock, and there's still a little hue of something there.
All right. I also just, since that's that just happened, I do want to go back and like behind Mike and just through his viewfinder see if it's like scritchy at all.
It's. Give me. Actually, let's do a perception check. This might be interesting. I think your perception check is 1 billion, right?
It's okay, but I roll very poorly, so it very much evens out. Ooh, I did not roll poorly. Natural 17 plus 825.
Whoa.
Is that right?
It. As you're kind of like looking over Mike's shoulders at the viewfinder, or he's got like a little mountable screen, and he's kind of like panning back and forth, trying to set up an angle. And as it pans over Jort, you see it start to get a little staticky and start to have small glitches, and then it pans away and goes back to Dale, and it's less so, but it's still a little bit kind of still glitching ever so slightly.
I'm just gonna go back with everyone else and talk to Dale?
Yeah, you guys walk in to the room, and you kind of like close the door slightly to give Mike the gap to to film. You hear Selena like kind of mumbling about like, I really feel like we should be in there. And Mike's like, and he just kind of stays where he's at. As you walk in, the figure like moves and like squints. Aram, you recognize Dale. He's always been kind of pale. He's a ginger kid, lots of freckles on his face. He's got like this orange mullet, like really close shaved on the sides with like bear claw marks along it, and then like kind of hanging back. His shirt, his gown, his hospital gown is slightly like kind of open, and you can see like kind of like vicious scar kind of down and then going underneath and patched up, stitched back up together. And he kind of like looks and he's like, oh, hey, what's Aram, right? And some friends. Hey, what? Hey, y'all right? What's up?
Yeah, we're fine. You're looking a little worse for wear, though.
Oh, I messed with some shit I maybe shouldn't have messed with, and Aram, it's been, I don't know, not many people want to listen to what I'm saying, and I don't know where my phone is, and I can't really, make TikToks about it anymore, and...
Yeah, hey, Dale, if anyone's gonna believe you about any of that stuff, it's me. And I just kind of have to ask you a couple questions, because, well, I have a few questions that I need answering.
Yeah, I mean, I've been here for weeks, so I don't know if I can answer them, Aram, I'll answer them, but I've been here for a while. I've been out for even longer. This lady named, when I was somewhere, Paige, she really helped me out. I hope she got out. So I'm a little bit fuzzy. Yeah, what do you want?
Paige, you said?
She was this nice lady that helped patch me up.
Came in here?
No, in the other place.
The other place? What's the other place?
In the lighthouse, I was drinking with some friends that just came into town. We went to the town hall meeting, and then they all went to search for Catherine, and I decided I'm gonna keep drinking, woo, party time. And so I got real drunk and went up to the lighthouse, and there was always some kind of weird shit going on up there, and I messed around with something. Next thing I know, it's just me and my phone, and I'm in the lighthouse, but everything is dark, and I went outside, and the whole town looked like one of those post-apocalyptic movies, and everything was wiped out, and it was a real mess. And then there was howling coming from the woods. So I just ran towards town to where I could try to find someone to help, and I ended up getting cut up pretty bad, and these wolves were there, and this lady came out of nowhere, and she helped me out and helped me get away from them, and that's all. I woke up here a little while after, I guess. And
This all happened at the lighthouse?
Yeah.
Was Kenzie there?
No, Kenzie was, no, he wasn't. I was at the lighthouse myself. I haven't seen Kenzie in a while, I think.
Okay. Do you know who came to visit you in the hospital? Your aunt came.
I don't have an aunt. My aunt.
Sorry. Maybe I misunderstood. It was a lady with red hair.
Oh, someone came in asking me if I recognized. She said she was working on some kind of research project, asking if I could recognize some things, and his gaze hangs on you for a second, Aram, and he kind of like, it's like he's looking past you, and then he like refocuses, and he's like, yeah, she had these things, and I don't know how she got them. I remember seeing them, but not here, and I don't know where she might have got them, and she was trying to ask me if I knew how to go back. I don't want to go back. Whatever that is, we got to call Ben. We got to call Park Ranger and get them to shut it down. That's dangerous.
Aram, sorry, Tammy.
I would just say I would love to have cast Detect Thoughts during that conversation.
Yeah.
I will also add, I would like to cast See Invisibility.
Hell yeah. Yeah, both of those things. I think Detect Thoughts just works, right?
Yeah, it's surface level, but then if I want to push for more, like further, it's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, cool. Surface thoughts. Is there something particular you're listening for to try to hear?
So in particular, when he looked past and like whatever he was like thinking when he was looking past, as well as like the like whatever that place was the stuff she's after.
Yeah, when he's talking, you get the kind of mental image that goes along as he's kind of thinking and describing things of the same kind of place you saw, these like trees with no leaves made out of this dark material, and the Null Shore landscape, but mountains off in the distance that are just dark, and giant things moving kind of behind them, with the sky kind of this roiling purple and greens, and everything is kind of dark and dim. And then you see these vicious, elongated wolves that all of their features are just sharper and thinner, made out of these dark bones with not really fur, but something that kind of resembles it. And it's like a sporadic amount of thoughts of them like attacking and clawing this woman coming out, and you see a bolt of like white light shoot out from her hand as she like grabs Dale, and then it's like a flurry of thoughts with parts of the ground moving under his feet and like getting wrapped up, and them scampering off into like this old abandoned building kind of structure. again made out of these dark slate walls. And then as his vision is hanging on Aram, he's thinking, how does Aram look like he's from there? Why does he feel like they're that place? And then when he comes back, his thoughts go back to the conversation at hand. See invisibility, I think, just works as well, right?
It just works for an hour. I can see invisible creatures and objects if they're visible, and I can also see into the ethereal plane. Ethereal creatures and objects appear ghostly and translucent.
Very fucking cool.
Incredible.
Yes. How long does that last? Is that a minute or is that like
1
concentration?
hour.
1 hour. Beautiful.
1 hour, just no concentration.
Hell yeah. I definitely have a lot to say about that. Risa, was there anything in particular you're doing in this moment as Dale is kind of finishing up what he's on about?
Are either of those things spells that I would have noticed being cast? Yeah, on the.
Yeah.
I would maybe just kind of like bump into the door and like let it close a little bit more if I'm noticing that sort of stuff.
You hear,
But
God damn it, from the other side.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm just listening to this.
Very cool. As Dale is kind of recounting what happened and him waking up and Kenzie not being here and the woman asking him about the research and holding out things, Tammy, he is picturing her holding crystals in her hands. One is like a green hue and one is like a purplish hue to them. And those are what she's asking him. And you kind of get sort of a better glimpse of what she might look like. But even then, the memory is kind of hazy and shifty as well, as Dale is on like medication and stuff like that to help him recover. Jort, you see another one of these tendrils kind of vaguely holding on to Dale, similar to what you saw earlier with Fenris Sweet, the owner of Sweet Tooth's Confectionery. There's also one of these tendrils, darker in color, coming off of Aram, and there's also one of these tendrils coming off of Risa. And then you look over in the corner, Mooney's there giving you a peace sign.
Just give him another peace sign. I'll go over to the corner of the room and just be like, hey, does this place feel like the arcade or like home or whatever you're saying?
Yeah. It feels like the way this works is that it all depends on how thin the barrier is. The thinner the barrier, the more it's gonna feel like home. And if I'm honest, I don't want to go back home. I like it here. I'm having a good time.
You think we can do something about the barrier though?
That's a tall
'Cause I got
order.
that thing we can do.
Fixing a barrier is above my pay grade. That's a whole situation involving people and oracles and all kinds of crazy shit.
You seeing these things though? And I point to all the tentacles in people.
Yeah, that's not normal.
Okay.
That shouldn't be happening to anybody. It's like the guy we saw, the creepy shop
In the
owner.
candy shop, yeah. And that one's similar to the ones coming like out or like into Dale and Risa, right?
Yeah, and Aram's is the one that's different.
Can I roll a paranormal check? I want to know if this is like there isn't a like a connection to magic because like Arambor's is darker, so I'm under the assumption that like That's Aram's connection to shadow magic.
Yeah, let's do the check. We'll see what's up.
All right, paranormal. Let's go. 27.
Whoa! Holy shit! 27. That is incredible. Incredible. 27. Sorry, I'm trying to. My brain just went to a lot of Brennan Lee Mulligan quotes all at once from saying incredible. Incredible.
Sorry, incredible.
No.
Incredible.
It's my favorite Brendanism.
I can hear it. Incredible.
Incredible.
Specifically the one of Mice and Murder where he's like incredible like 5 times in a fucking row. A 27 is amazing. Mooney walks over and you see him reach out. Mooney is a towering figure, probably about 8 feet tall. You see these sometimes he just looks like a silhouette, and when he turns around you can kind of see his finer features. His face itself, as he looks back and he's like,
hey, I'm gonna try something.
His face is a moth's wings that kind of go out, and on each wing is like an eye, and then on his back are these long wings hanging down over him, and all of his limbs are thin and longer than any humans should ever be. And of course he has a backwards hat on and a very bright tank top and a fanny pack as well. As he reaches out and grabs onto Dale's tendril, and he's like,
now this feels like it's taken something from this kid here.
And he walks over to behind Risa and reaches out,
and this one is taking something from this person.
And then he makes his way behind Aram.
Now this one here, something's coming from over there into Aram here. Something's giving him something. Kind of like what we do. I help you, you help me. We have a good relationship, but I'm here.
You give me.
I'm on this side.
Yeah. So whatever's giving Aram something's from the other side. Okay.
But it feels like whatever's giving Aram something is taking something from these folks.
Huh.
All of his eyes blink in a different fashion.
Okay.
Or
I'll finally talk
their
to him.
eyes, it's beyond gender.
As Mooney is. Okay. So while Aram's having the conversation with Dale, I'll just stride over to Rice and be like, hey, you feeling funny lately? Like something's off?
Well, I mean, I feel like it's just been a little off here. But I don't know. Have I felt particularly off? Was there I've fallen ill.
You're local, right? This kind of stuff happen all the time or not? We had a crystal that exploded. You're into crystals, right? That seems to be your whole thing, your whole vibe.
Yeah. I feel like I would just feel weird because the town feels off. Is that correct, DM?
I definitely won't tell you how you feel, or I would say your leg is now a void leg or whatever I did earlier. But you definitely have noticed some odd things, and there definitely are some things that don't happen to you that are happening. Your reach isn't what it should normally be for what you do for a living. For some reason, things aren't really expanding beyond this town.
So it's kind of been a distinct line of since I got here, things have been.
Even less so, I would say. Even like the past few days.
Okay, all right. I mean, yeah, kind of since I woke up and saw the crack in the crystal, there's been...
Do your
Yeah,
crystals
yeah.
usually crack?
No, I mean, they're rocks unless you drop them on another rock. They're not really... But now that you say, yeah, it's like kind of since that time, and it's just been like a weight or something like that.
Okay. You feel like something's being like taken from you, or just something's like.
Well, yeah.
Do you have depression?
I mean, I smoke a lot of weed, so it's kind of hard to tell there a little bit. But no, I would more. Well, when you say something is something being taken, like I was gonna say I feel drained, but they're like synonymous. So maybe, yeah. I'm gonna have to examine these feelings.
I am going to, I'm gonna pull out a yo-yo and I'm gonna do a little trick and I'm gonna cast a spell magic on you. Let's see what happens.
Hell yeah. We'll set it at the same DC that we've been going with.
It's an 8.
Oof, an 8. You reach out and channeling with Mooney to try to do a similar thing that you did with Fenris, and even seeing Tammy reach out very recently to do a similar thing, but it just doesn't have the same effect. And even then you see like a wave of this tendril, and it kind of shimmers or brightens slightly and doesn't have like a physical effect, but it definitely, something happened and it's still there.
I might have to get back to you. My yo-yo tricks could use some work.
I thought it was pretty cool. I mean,
hey, look at this yo-yo trick.
yeah, it's a sweet yo-yo trick. Thanks for trying something. So maybe if we just figure this out, it'll just go away.
Maybe. I feel like there's forces we can't see that are affecting us right now, but
yeah. Also, I was gonna mention this to you, it would just improv, but like you're blurry on camera. And I pull my phone out and just like take a picture, and is it kind of the same blur effect as the video?
Yeah, it's like a stock glitch effect, you know, that you'd get on an app. But then like behind, you see this towering shadow behind Jort, kind of like hard to make out, like a ghost image.
Start turning my phone to like show them, and then instantly like drop my phone and take like 5 steps back.
No, sorry, it's on the image. You don't see it in the
yeah,
room.
no,
okay.
But I'm like staring at where it would be, but like I would have turned the phone just enough where it's like that's how long it took to register in my head.
I'll catch the phone so you don't break the screen. Yeah, it's my whole magic blessing shenanigans. You like Mothman? I tried taking a selfie with me and moving.
Now that you're closer, you can just barely make out these like 2 long of fingers over Jort's shoulder in the selfie. And then the blinds open and close a little bit.
Yeah,
sometimes
I'm cool with Mothman.
Things happen. Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, I'm gonna go let them continue talking, and I'm gonna. We'll get back to this.
Right, so you take back your phone, and it's like a lens flare effect on this selfie where it's like 6 red dots behind Jorce in this weird kind of hazy glare.
Definitely just like gonna stare at that for like a few seconds before like whatever people are saying interrupts my brain, and I just put
Don't
the
post
phone
that
away.
on socials.
Dale is laying in bed still, kind of looking at you, Aram, and he's like, sorry, my head's kind of all over the place. She was in asking some weird questions about things that I didn't want to be involved in anymore, and I told her maybe to go ask Ben, or or find that lady that helped me. I don't know if she got out or not, but I wasn't. It just hit me the wrong way.
What kind of questions were they?
Just like she said she felt like because I was there, she could use my experience to go back to figure out a way to get back. It was I don't know.
Did you tell her a way to get back? Do you remember at all?
I mean, I was pretty drunk when it all happened.
Maybe it sounds ridiculous because you think everyone's not listening to you, but I know what it's like to not have people listen to me.
Yeah.
You know what happened to my mom and dad?
Yeah. I mean, it's hard sometimes. Not a lot of people understand. I'm just trying to do something. I'm just trying to be someone because no one's around. You know, it's hard to make friends out here, and when you got nobody. And I'm a little bit older than most of my friends moved, and so I tried to go up, and I was a little bit more popular on TikTok, and it felt like I was hitting a good stride. And there was this old machine up there and I could have sworn someone was talking to me. This was a while ago now, and so I ended up fiddling with some shit, and next thing I know, I wasn't in the lighthouse, but I was in a lighthouse. It was the same lighthouse, and then I was running, and everything else I already said. But this lady who was in here, she was asked about some stuff, like if I went with her and we found a place in town, could I get her back to the other side? And it was just all like, it was spooky, and it felt wrong, and I don't want to go back, and I don't want her to come back and try to get me, whatever.
I can imagine how scary that is. I wouldn't want to go back either.
And as you're saying this, Jort, you look, as you still have seen visibility up for quite a while, you see something kind of translucent, kind of just like poke through the wall a bit, and you notice Dale looks over in that same direction, and then Dale looks at you, Aram. He's like, I can't walk. Can you guys can we leave like right now? Can we get out right now?
Yeah.
I'll saddle up with Erenbor and Dale and be like, so, not to alarm you, but there's a presence in the room.
I mean, that's cause for alarm, I think.
You big Dale, right?
Yeah, well, Dale is fine.
I'm gonna give you a bit of solidarity. You see that thing? And I'll motion to the thing I'm pretty sure he sees.
Dale's like, I do now.
I can see it too. So why don't we take Dale for a walk?
Okay.
And how are you using Mooney somehow to?
I can pick up the lad.
You are okay. I was picturing Moody doing some kind of piggyback.
I mean, I was pointing at the whatever tendril or whatever he's looking at, being like, I could see that. But if he sees Mooney and he's okay with being carried by a moth, monster,
moth thing, the moth creature,
or like.
It could cast Tensor's floating disc.
we have Mooney kind of like grab him by the limbs and just like puppeteer him out, I guess, maybe.
As you guys are thinking about a way to get Dale out, the lights flicker inside of this small hospital room. The zap of the fluorescent above you spark and go completely dark. All of the machines attached to Dale cut to a dry, static hiss. Dale kind of looks around in panic, and his skin somehow getting even more pale than before. The color from all around you, around the walls, from the picture frames, seems to get a little bit duller, a little bit less saturated. A familiar sight for Erebor, of course, but now all of you are kind of seeing a familiar sight as well. Dark globules are flowing up from the floor, and Dale's like, hey, we gotta get out of here. We gotta go now. And you hear a scream from outside of the hospital room.
Oh, Mike finally talked.
Oh, Mike's dulcet tones. Throws the door open.
You throw the door open, and you see Selena and Mike are on their ass in this hallway, looking. The camera kind of like clatters to the ground, and Mike looks up at you, and then Mike looks. The camera clatters to the ground, and Selena looks at Mike and then looks up to you and points. There's a nurse in the corner facing away from you. Selena's like, she wasn't there a second ago. I didn't hear a door open. There's no door on the other side of this hall.
Hi, Silent Hill.
Okay. Is there, like, glancing the other way, is there anyone that way?
You see a few more figures off in the distance, and now that you look down the hallway, it's like you're trying to look through a fog of dark static. You make out some shapes, but a good 30 feet down this hallway, you can only make out shadows. You can only make out shadows moving beyond it. The hallway that you just walked down seems longer. You should be seeing the reception and the staircase area that you came up, but you're kind of just looking down this long hallway. The nurse across the hallway turns slowly, the nurse's cap resting on her head, dark skin, purple, and this bright static void moving underneath it. A line from underneath her chin going straight up her face opens sideways to reveal an eye. The eye splits open in the middle, revealing dark black tendrils as this horrific screech enters into your mind. And I think maybe that might be a good place to end it as well.
Damn it. Damn it.
I just looked at the recording time, and it's pretty long.
Oh, Remy feels the same.
Yeah, Remy is very upset that you're doing this to us.
Get Silent Hilled.
Stress.
Yes.
I just know an
Yes.
encounter is gonna. I don't think it's gonna take too long, but I think it's gonna be long enough that we may as well just wait until the next session.
Combat always takes so long.
Yeah. Fun times here.
Are you sure?
You got eyeball monster coming for us.
It's just Dr. Eyeball.
having
It's just
fun.
Nurse Eyeball.
I'm having fun.
Friends, thank you so much as always for spending this time with me in Null Shore as we get spooky. It's October. We got to get spooky. You know, it's got to be weird. And no raccoons this episode, but maybe again in the future. Who knows?
We have cat.
Yeah, we've got a cat. It's true. There's a cat. That's the same difference.
She looks very raccoony right
Raccoons purr, right? So it's the same thing.
I think they just scream like an old man.
It's just possums, I think. What order did I? In maybe the reverse order of what we did last time. If you want to tell people where they can find you, Jess.
That's me. Hi, I'm Jess. You can find me on all the things and the stuff as Dr. Psych Owl, except for on Twitter where I'm Dr. Psych Owl TV. You can catch me like on Gut Punch RP. Pretty much live there. We should be back by now, and doing all the things and the stuff again. And also, like, forthcoming, you can catch me as a wrestler on WrestleTopia run by It's the Riddler, because I'm coming for that belt.
Ooh.
Coming for it.
So good.
Gonna be in the audience with like a sign, just like
Good Dale 6969. People are like, what the fuck? Amazing. Grayson.
Hi, I'm Grayson. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and all of that other fun stuff as Captain Grayson. You can find me as Eyeball Nurse on the dark web, and I also play Locke on Christmas Saving Show, which should be also airing currently in our 1 year.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Speaking of, I think this is the order. Andy.
I think it was Risa, but
Damn it.
I mean Kai.
That's what I was like. I was like, who did I go with first? Shit. This is what we're doing now. Andy.
I'm Andy. I'm a hero of hearts on most social media platforms. I'm a dungeon master on the Christmas Saving Show, and on the dark web, I'm Captain Grayson 6969 TV.
TV, nice.
Yeah.
You got both of us there. Because Captain Grayson 6969 was already
Was taken.
taken.
Yeah.
It was nabbed a day before you got your setup.
Hashtag not bitter.
And they don't even use that account. They don't even use it.
They don't use
They
it.
banned me off the dark web, and I should have just gone in immediately, but no.
Nope. You were like, good, it was available, and then the next day, it's gone.
This
You're
is
like,
me with.
why didn't
this
I
is
just
me
grab
with, like,
it?
buying stuff online. Something in my Amazon cart, like 2 things were removed, and 1 thing
Ooh.
shot up $40, and I'm like, wow, I should have just bought this. But
This
all right.
economy.
And Kai.
Hi, I'm Kai. Kai will cosplay on ye old social medias. And I'm mostly over on Gut Punch RP is the name of the place that I do stuff and things. Oh golly, just wrapping it up strong. You know, I'm not on the dark web.
But
I winked. It's a podcast. It doesn't work.
I'll put in the wink sound.
Oh my god.
It's okay. You also had Remy translating for all the dog viewers out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
True. Amazing. And hey, I'm Justin Crane. I've been the Dungeon Master here. You can check out Tall Tower, our high fantasy D&D 5e tower crawl run by Sinéad Marguerite, who has been trying to kill us, but recently has been dropping so much good lore. It's unbelievable. You gotta listen to believe it. You can check it out wherever, on any podcast platform, where you can find some of her friends also. Same app, probably. Thank you all for hanging out. I can't wait. I think we only have one recording session left. I'm going to edit that out because who knows? Friends, thank you so much for joining. Always a delight, a very good time playing D&D with you all, and we will catch you all later on. Goodbye.
The dark web.
On the dark web. Check us on the dark web. Bye. Thank you so much for listening to Stories from the Shore. Please be sure to check out our amazing friends who kindly offer their time and energy for this collaboration. You can catch Gut Punch RP live with weekly streams over on twitch.tv/GutPunchRP or on their Twitter @GutPunchRP. You can check out Charisma Saving Show with their bi-weekly shows at twitch.tv/Charisma Saving Show or on their Twitter @CHA Saving Show. You can find all things No Fame at nofame.ca. Follow our social media, come hang out with us, chat about all things nerdy, and get involved with game nights on our Discord. Or you can support our endeavors on our Twitch, Patreon, or Ko-fi. Neat. The best way to support any of the people you see here is to simply tell your friends. That's right, you can cast Power Word Gossip as a free action. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and we will catch you later on. Doug Ford, if you're listening, go fuck yourself.
Fuck you.
Truly, go fuck yourself. Take a long walk
Fuck you, boy.
off of the CN Tower.